Hey, good afternoon, family. Welcome back to Start Something on WGIV 103.3 FM, the soul of Charlotte. You also can pick us up on the World Wide Web at WGIVCharlotte.com. I am your host, Mr. Joe, and we are live in the studio today on this sunny Saturday.
It's sunny.
It's sunny. The sun is shining in many ways, Jay.
Yeah,
Why is the sun shining like that, man, on your head? As you shine, brother. Join the club, man. I understand.
Well, you know, I hit the fresh razor this morning, man. So I got the razor's edge.
Okay.
I got the Homer Haze on today,
Okay.
according to Joe Drew. You know, I ain't shaved my face, but the head is shining. I got my bling bling on right now.
Man.
You know.
Well, you know, this is health and wellness,
Yeah.
man, through physical activities as we talk about preventative. And definitely we talk about this walk, man, resilience. Joe Drew, man, let's jump right into it, man. We got a wonderful guest. And I'm going to let you take the honor of introducing our guest. I think, guys, if you're out there listening, please pay attention. I would say, get a pen and a pad.
So I want to start off just reading a couple words. Healed, empowerment, manifestation, faith, knowledge, survive, awareness.
Yeah.
These are just some of the words that I'm reading off a website. And the website is the website of our guest.
Yeah.
It's called byhisstripes.org.
Wow.
And we have the creator of this organization sitting here with us. Ooh, you like that suspense?
I like
People
that.
Wait, who is it?
No.
We have Miss Terah Williams here with us today. Terah, welcome to the Start Something show. Say hello to our Start Something fam.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Terah. Welcome. You know, I was talking to you off air, and we talked about By His Stripes. How fitting that you're here this weekend when we talk about By His Stripes.
Yes.
Exactly. So, I tell you what, let's just jump right into getting to know who Terah Williams is. I would love to know a little bit about you.
Well, I am a 41-year-old mother of two. One of my daughters is in college. She's a junior in college, and my youngest is a junior in high school. I started my cancer foundation by his, with a Z, By His Stripes, based on the occurrences that I've had in my life. I am a 2-time cancer survivor.
Wow.
Wow. Nothing but blessings.
Yes. So, take me back before you found out you had cancer. You know, what was life like for you? And what are some of the things that you felt you were focused in and focused on in living and doing and existing and journeying, and then lead us up to finding out cancer and how things kind of shifted and changed for you?
Okay, well, I'm from Jonesville, North Carolina, and right out of high school, I moved away. I've traveled the world because my ex-husband was in the military. So I've lived in California, I've lived in Chicago, and I've lived in New Orleans. My life was just, grand. I married young, but I was happily married, I had my kids young, just living a good life. I've always been in management, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Just regular life. Happy, loving God. Saved.
Yes.
So, then I moved to New Orleans, and I started having some little issues, and that's when I was first diagnosed in 2000. And I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Wow. And if you could just kind of briefly shed a little light on what does that diagnosis mean? When we hear people lump cancer, they just hear cancer, but there's so many different types, there's so many different levels and ways that it affects your body. So give us just a little background. We don't have to go too deep, but give us a little background on what that diagnosis means.
Okay, I can tell you how I found it. I've always been one to actually be scared of going to the doctor. So that's something I've had to learn, that it's very important that you go to the doctor and you have your annual checkups and all.
Major stigma with our people is a major stigma with our people.
Yes. I found a lump under my left arm, and I went to the doctor, and he told me that it was just probably coming from my, me changing my deodorants or whatever, but it never left. So So I went back to the doctor again, who wanted to take it out and test it, and that's when it came back positive for Hodgkin's lymphoma. And what Hodgkin's lymphoma is, it's a cancer that attacks your lymph nodes in your body.
Wow.
So it was an actual lymph node under my arm, you know, and that's where they found the one that was prevalent. But I did have them in my neck and in the top part of my chest as well.
I think one key thing, and I definitely don't want to step on your George Hayes, but one key thing is that you found it while examining yourself, and that's something that we talked about in different arenas. We talked about when we had some of our breast cancer guests on about how important it is to be in tune with your body.
Right.
And if you're not in tune with everything that's going on, something feels different. Oh my, let's go check this out.
Right.
But if you're not one to notice that or give yourself those types of examinations, then you can, you know, it can be too late.
Right.
So
Take the
I think that's
time out. I
important.
mean, most of us don't even take the time out because we're rushing through life, rushing through career, rushing through
Exactly.
relationship to focus on something and don't take the time out with ourselves. So I applaud you, you know, and definitely thank you for sharing that information. But, you know,
I will say that cancer is really silent. A lot of people don't even know they have cancer. If you're not going to the doctor and getting your checkups, sometimes you never know. And then sometimes it's, you know, when something major happens, like you find a lump or you start having night sweats or whatever, it's too late. You're in the late stages of cancer. And that's how a lot of people don't live through cancer, is because they don't take care of themselves enough just to have an annual checkup, and that's all it takes.
So I guess kind of fast forward, you found out that you had lymphoma or what have you. What was first, I guess, kind of shifting? What was your thought process? Because everyone goes through that depression, depression
and
stage
she loved
first.
God, so
Yeah.
we know things we can get healed. But go ahead.
Yeah, but you know, what's your thought process, and then thinking of who you're related to? I'm pretty sure I know you quickly picked yourself up by your bootstraps, and resiliency came the only option for you. But I want to talk about your thought process and then actually moving into the resources, because you know a lot of people don't know. Hey, you know, they might found that lump, but don't know who to reach out to before you actually went into starting. You know, his stripes, you know, by his stripes or what have you. So what, you know, your thought process and then some of the resources after you found out that, hey, you know, I have cancer now. And so.
Well, I can say this, and just being honest, it took me a long time to, you know, really grasp the fact that I have cancer. I was 29 years old, and I've always thought cancer was for older people or really young babies, you know, that you see on, you know, TV or whatever. So it took a minute, but yes, I do know who God is, and I know what He has said in His Word. So yeah, I had to pick myself up and move on. You know, that's the reason for my by His stripes, because Isaiah 53:5 is a scripture that I lived on. I mean, I practically lived on that scripture. I quoted it every single day. And what it told me was I'm already healed. I just have to go through, you know, until I get my manifestation of my